Hello everyone, Nitro Productions here, and today I'll be going over the top 10 Summer Wave figures I'm the most excited for. So, in the description I will list every figure that will be coming out in the summer, their date, their price, and everything, and I'll be going over my top 10 favorite that I'm the most excited for. I will most likely pick up most of these, but time to go over which ones I'm the most excited for. Time for number 10. And for number 10, I gotta put Skipjack. He comes out in August 2020 and will retail for $30 US. So the reason I really want this figure is because so I could get a more accurate Devastator. The Rampage figure is very good, and it's actually the first Constructicon I got. Actually, no, it wasn't. But when I got Rampage, I got him early. I bought him on Mercari. Don't really recommend that app too much. There's not really that many good stuff. But anyway, I got that figure early. But the only problem is, once you have your fully combined Devastator, you have this weird red leg that isn't movie accurate. But now, with Skipjack, you can get a fully accurate Devastator. Now, I could pick any other figure that is in the options to put on here, just because, you know, I'd rather get a new mold. But I am still excited for this figure. So, with that out of the way, let's go to number 9. And for number 9, I have the Earthrise Pounce and Wingspan 2-pack. This comes out July 2020 and will retail for $24.99. And I honestly am on the fence with this. So, it retails for more than... Alright, let's go back to Titan's Return. A normal Legends class figure in America would cost $9.99. These are both the size of Legends class figures, and they are retailed at $25 basically. So, if Earthrise Cliffjumper, a literal Legends class size figure, can be $20, then why are these guys not $20? And the fact that they don't come with weapons kind of sucks, but man do these guys look nice. I missed out on a lot of Titan's Return, Combiner Wars, everything after Dark of the Moon toy line, but these guys look very nice, I will say. I will definitely buy them. They are a must-have for me, and I'm interested to see if they'll do Fast Track and... I don't remember the other one's name, but you know, the Autobot clones. I'm curious if they'll do those. They probably will in the next series, just because, you know, they'd probably want it to be... I feel like the next series might be space-themed, that's just my personal opinion, and I feel like those look more like space vehicles than Earth vehicles. But with that out of the way, Earthrise, Pounce, and Wingspan are number 9, let's go to number 8. And for number 8, I have the Earthrise Alicon. Comes out in July 2020, retails for $19.99. Now this is a cool looking figure. Honestly, the reason he's so low on the list is because I like a lot more figures than this, since they have more personality and all that stuff. But Alicon does look very nice, and I will be very excited to get him. I'm not sure if I'm going to army build him, honestly. Maybe at most I'll buy 2. Just to have 2 guards next to my Quintesson eventually. But I will definitely pick up one of these figures, because they look very nice, and I'm very excited to get this guy. So let's go on to number 7. And for number 7, I have the Earthrise Astro Squad. It comes out in August 2020, and retails for $9.99. So, I really like these guys. I was a fan of the Direct Hit and, the Micromaster Combiners, the Siege ones. I really liked them. And I'm not that happy that they're coming back for Earthrise. I'd honestly prefer a new set, but maybe because of this whole pandemic, they had to switch things around. Who knows? But, I am excited to get new Micromaster Combiners. The Astro Patrol, the jet mode looks very nice, honestly. And I feel like this will look very cool with my Micromasters. Honestly, I thought these guys were Decepticons for some reason, just because I was thinking of Blastoff, you know, and how he's a spaceship. But they're Autobots, and I guess that's fine. I would prefer more Decepticon Micromasters. We are getting Decepticon Micromasters, but honestly, I'm okay with this. So, let's move on to number 6. And for number 6, I have the Earthrise Sky Lynx that's supposed to come out July 2020 and retail for $79.99. And this is a figure I am very, very excited for. I have seen reviews for him all over the internet, and he looks so nice. I really want this figure mainly because I have the G1 figure. He's one of my favorite Autobots, and I was very happy to get a G1 figure of him. And that Combiner Wars version I did try to look for, but always on eBay it was so much. But now I could get a full normal Sky Lynx that looks very nice, and I'm excited to get him. He is more expensive than a lot of figures on this list, rivaling Scorponok, but honestly, I would take it. I actually messaged Dr. Lockdown on Twitter, asked him if it's worth it, because he had it. He said, yes, it's worth it, at full price. Because if you didn't know, as I do with every figure, now I wait for a sale. I got my Siege Jetfire for $60 at Target. So yeah, that's kind of it for Sky Lynx. I really like him, and I'm kind of glad he is a modulator a little bit, just to add a little bit more to him. Not sure if it was needed, but I will appreciate it, and hopefully in my review once I get it, I will discuss what I further think of it, because, you know, you could only get so much from a review. But let's go on to number 5. For number 5, I have the Earthrise Double Dealer. That comes out in July 2020 and will retail for $49.99. So this figure I'm very excited for. I do not like the Generations Double Dealer I reviewed a while back, and I'm very excited to get this figure. As I've stated in a past video, I really think this could be remolded into a Deathsaurus. But let's go on the merits of this own figure. I think this figure looks very nice. Yes, it has hollow legs. It does have a lot of problems, but I really want to experience this figure in person. I don't fully know how good or bad he will be until he's in person, but so far I am okay with the look. I do think the head is a little bit too small and he's very, very blocky, but maybe that will look different in person. Who knows? I'm okay with experiencing it. I would like to get him on sale, because, you know, $50 is always a lot to spend on a figure, but I'm okay with it. So, let's go on to number 4. And for number 4, I have Studio Series Blitzwing that will come out in July 2020 and will retail for $29.99. So, this figure is gorgeous. Oh my god, the transformation looks brilliant. I'm very excited to handle this figure in person once I see it. My only real criticism just happened today. Product images of him came out, and why is his head gray? I really hope this is fixed before it comes out, but I don't really know what to expect with it. I really hope it's fixed. I want him to be perfect. I do not like really customizing figures unless I'm fully customizing it, but we'll see. We'll definitely pick him up either way, even if the head's grayish white, but he looks very nice for what he is. So let's go on to the top 3, which were the hardest to decide on. And for number 3, I put Airwave. Now, I've been an avid supporter for the combat system, And Airwave looks like a cool figure. The only reason he is lower is because, again, the top 3 were very hard to decide from, honestly. I really like Airwave. I want to pick him up as soon as I could. Honestly, if I had to say which one I would race to my local Target to, it would probably be Airwave the most. But I'm more excited for 2 other figures. I really want to experience this guy in person. I can't wait for him to be repainted in a grease pit or hothouse, because actually that's for another video in the future, but Generation Select leaks came out, and those are supposed to be coming out eventually. But who knows with this guy? He could be the best modulator slash combat system figure, or he could be the worst one. Who knows? But let's go on to number 2. And for number 2, I gotta put the Earthrise Quintesson that will come out in August 2020 and will retail for $29.99. So this figure has been a long time coming. We have not gotten a lot of Quintesson figures. The first one being Alpha Q, then being the Cyberverse Quintesson, which literally just came out, like not too long ago, and now this one. So this figure looks very good. The gimmick of the head turning around is perfect. The only reason I put him so low is he's not really much of a transformer. He's just a ball that could turn. His transformation is merely just like a modulator base, which looks alright, I guess. But he is passable. Some product images do show a lack of paint in the mouth, in my opinion, but again, with a lot of these figures, I need to experience it in person to really have a full opinion on it. He might be good, he might be bad, who knows. But, with that out of the way, let's go on to number 1. And for number 1, this will probably shock all of you. My top most excited figure I will get is most likely Earthrise Slitherfang. That's supposed to come out August 2020 and will retail for $5.99. Now, why is this figure number 1? Well, a lot of these figures, you know, let's just say I'm going to Target with my mother. I only have $30 in my pocket. I see Double Dealer. He's expensive. I see the Quintesson. I'm spending all my money. If I see the Micromasters, I will most likely buy them. But if I see this, it's 100% buy. I love, like, cheap figures that are pretty good. And this figure is no exception to that rule. Now, there hasn't been a lot of information on this. He has not been available for pre-order from what I know on certain websites. But if you look on the packaging, he is close to the number of, like, you know, the Earthrise 14 or whatever it would be called. And I'm curious to see where this ramp thing goes. He's considered a Quintesson. I'm just gonna call him Modulator for now. Battlemaster. He's considered a Quintesson Battlemaster, which I guess is alright. But honestly, I don't really care about that. I just think he looks like a fun figure, something different. I heard he's based off of a Headmaster, from what I know. I'll probably talk more about that, do more research on that once I do my review on him. But he is a must-have for me. He's cheap, he looks cool, and he's a Quintesson technically. So that kind of has to do with this top 10 list. Now, for my honorable mentions, I gotta bring up Scorponok. He looks like a great figure, but the price, I need to wait for a sale for that. Skywarp and Thundercracker, again, really nice figures. I just need the money for it. I am getting a real job this summer. I might have monetization on my channel, but I don't want to do YouTube full-time. And as for the Cyberverse figures, I did not have any of them on my list. I am gonna get them. I want that Megatron figure. So that kind of has to do it for this list. Hope you all enjoyed this video. So far, there hasn't been so many figures announced for fall 2020, a lot of them being in October. There are rumors that your Overload from Studio Series is supposed to come to you in June. So that's if he was available, then I would have put him on this list. But for me, I ordered him on Amazon when that $30 deal came out, and it says it's supposed to come in October. And technically, I bought this figure already, so yeah, that's why he won't be on that list when it comes out, and why he's on the list. And lastly, I gotta mention the alternate universe Optimus Prime, the Dead Optimus. That is coming out sometime in July on Amazon Prime Day. I will buy that, just because I missed out on that Nemesis Prime, and I do like how this figure looks. So that'll have to do it for this video. I know I kind of rambled off a little bit at the end, but I just wanted to throw my opinion. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.